watching F5 On Demand. I'm Peter Silva, Technical Marketing Manager with F5. And earlier you might have seen the video with Andy Oler, the Product Manager for our Access products. And now we're meeting with Rowland, one of our, you just got a promotion, didn't you? You're Vice President now, aren't you?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, it's amazing, yes. VP Application Partners.
Excellent. Hey, congratulations. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. So with Andy, we were talking about the integration with BIG-IP and Oracle Access Manager. And so earlier we were talking about it from a product perspective, from a product management perspective. And so I thought it'd be interesting to hear from business development, from the business side of the house, why this is important for F5 and what we're having.
Sure. So from a strategy perspective, you got to go back to the spring of 2001 when the leadership at F5 came to the very simple conclusion. And it's fundamental in our strategy, and that's this: the only reason you have a network, layer 4 through 7 network, is if you have applications that you need that network to support. It's never the other way around. People have heard me say this 100 times. You don't buy a farm because you've got a tractor, right? And so F5 needs to do a better job of collaborating with the major software vendors in the marketplace. The vendors providing software that customers are using to run their businesses more competitively, more effectively, more profitably, etc. And so we've been executing that strategy now for over 8 years. And the Oracle Access Manager integration that we're working on in a collaborative way with Oracle is just another tangible example of us executing on that strategy. We are the indoor and the outdoor for our customers' application traffic, ingress, egress. As a result of that, customers increasingly year over year come to us and say, hey, there is this computationally expensive task that I would like to offload from the servers I'm using to run this business critical software. Can we offload this task to your device? The Oracle Access Manager solution is an example. And so working with Oracle, we're able to unify that access management for the web tier, if you will, eliminating a layer of infrastructure the customer would have to buy, a barrier to implementation that Oracle suffers from time to time. The customers say, hey, I don't want to have to deploy that layer to enjoy the promise of single sign-on. So F5, can you do this? And the answer, of course, is yes. And I won't try to do justice to the feature set. If you've already talked to Andy, I'll just embarrass myself. But again, just another tangible example of delivering on the promise of real collaboration with a partner like Rowland.
And so existing customers, obviously, it helps them with their current deployments. What about new customers coming in? They're now looking to roll out Oracle, and how does this help them?
Well, again, it's a speed of deployment. So yes, there's you can look at it from a TCO or ROI, the alphabet soup of whatever ism it is that we're supposed to say from a consultative selling perspective. But it's true. If you don't have adoption of the technology, then you're not delivering on that investment. So that's ROI. Once you deploy it, how much did it cost for you to deploy it? How much does it cost for you to maintain it? Etc. And so lowering the total cost of ownership as well, and just de-risking the implementation. Faster implementation, get it right the first time. That's why we do this work. So instead of talking about something that we can do for customers and collaborate with our partners, we actually do the work, and this is a case in point. Now, we have made a public announcement of a roadmap because it's going to take some time to actually get the product out into the marketplace, but Oracle and customers are interested in hearing about this because it gives them the confidence to move forward, knowing that they'll be able to leverage an asset they've already purchased from F5 to enjoy this feature set.
So you've been coming to these trade shows for years, particularly the Oracle OpenWorld. I got that too, right? But so what about this year? What's exciting to you this year? Versus years past.
Well, I think you should definitely talk to Ron Caravano. He manages the Oracle Alliance on a global basis, teaming with Chris Acker as his engineering partner in crime. But we've released a host of new solutions with Oracle, and I don't want to steal Ron's thunder. I'll let him talk about those. So obviously, seeing the customer reaction is always something that I look forward to. We benefit from having thousands and thousands of customers here, and I see sometimes the same faces every year. They purchased incremental product from F5, which I always appreciate hearing about. I never get tired about that. tired of that. But hearing, how do the solutions we talked to you about last year, how are those going? What do you think about what we've announced this year? And then, more importantly to me, because in theory I'm supposed to be in this strategic role, we work on things that sometimes take a couple of years. What is it that you're worried about now that we haven't addressed yet? So filling up the pipeline for my team to go and execute on in the quarters to come.
Excellent. Thanks for your time today.
Anytime.
Cool. So we're just doing these little quick videos here at Oracle OpenWorld, just giving you a little insight to F5 Networks. And so for Calvin and our great cameraman Jonathan, I'm Peter Silva for F5 Networks. And come by Oracle OpenWorld. We're here in booth 1421. And we'll catch you in the next episode.